Hello everybody, we're back! Snide and Sniff reading The Domino Effect. This is a comic made by Beltbuster. Definitely check him out on DeviantArt, support him on Patreon or DeviantArt subscriptions, and read The Domino Effect. I cannot overstate how wild this comic is. Yeah. It's freaking good, and we're currently on the backstory of Emma, who is best girl. But yeah, before you get into that, this video is sponsored by Wait Gaming. Whoa. They have sponsored us again as they are running their annual Gain Jam, which is a 2-week event where people make epic games and winners can win some epic prizes like $500 for first place, $250 for second, $100 for third, and $50 runner-up prizes. This year's theme is Greed, with a whole lot of bonus cards that they're looking for game features like New Game Plus, Minions, and more. So I'm really interested in what people do with these prompts. This Game Jam may have closed by now, but this is the perfect time to go and check out the epic games people have made, because man, there's some good ones. We'll probably be playing some of them on this channel. Thanks very much for sponsoring us, guys. So yeah, the Domino Effect.
I don't even remember why I felt compelled to embrace him. It seemed to brighten up his mood at least, and he began to open up to me a little bit.
Oh yeah, she'd hugged Nikolai because he was a loser. No, I'm sorry.
You can talk to me if there's anything troubling you, okay?
Sure.
After that day, Nikolai and I would place our desks next to each other. He often wouldn't bring any of his textbooks in, so I would share mine with him.
Oh, she's teaching him. That's so cute. Sorry,
He
what?
probably ate them or used them for his firewood.
Ate them?
Yeah.
You tell the teacher, it's like, no, my dog didn't eat them. I ate them.
During gym, he would always try to skip out of participating, even during regular exercises. I'd always find him sat by one of the gym's walls or inside the storage space, and anywhere he wouldn't be seen. He only bothered changing into his gear just so he wouldn't get marked as absent. Only participated so he wouldn't be reported as absent. I had to constantly lecture him throughout the year. I don't know how, but it feels like he was a way bigger delinquent back then compared to now. Hard to believe, honestly.
This is a very epic angle, I must say.
Over time, he began to open up more and more about his interests. It was mostly only talking about video games and anime.
Let's go! Whenever this happens, I'm either like, oh, that's so cool, relatable, or I'm like, oh, lol, you freaking nerd, even though I am also a nerd. Thank you, Emma, for befriending the lonely neets.
But he also wanted to get a motorbike, which he did get when he turned 18. It was around the start of winter when one day he approached me and asked,
"Would you like to come over to my place after school tomorrow?"
Chad move.
It was such an out-of-the-blue offer, and I remember my heart began racing the moment I heard him. Sure, I would love to. That next evening was the first time I'd ever ridden a bus. I'd always gotten driven to school by my family or a chauffeur.
Jesus, Emma's family's snobby.
This bus is quite empty, don't you think?
Yeah, it's usually like this.
Empty like the corners of my soul. I prefer it this way.
During dinner at his house, I noticed how he had absolutely no table manners. With his elbow on the table and cutting his food with his fork instead of a knife? I guess it must have run in the family. His mother and sister were hardly any better.
This feels like it could be its own like romance anime of like normal cultured person teaching weeaboo how to like behave normally.
It's quite a surprise to see you invite a friend over, Nikolai. What's it been, 2 years since the last time you did so?
Why does his whole family look like friggin' emos? Jeez. I don't know. His sister looks moody as well. What the frig?
And such a pretty girl, too. You better not try anything funny with my dear boy. His mother had a threatening aura to her.
No, isn't this just her saying, oh, definitely do try something funny with it? I don't know. Maybe his mother is actually scary. Tion's grandkids, don't worry.
A bit later, we started playing some video games that Nikolai had wanted to show me. He was the biggest reason why I began to fall in love with video games in the first place, and why I even brought a gaming computer.
If they bought a gaming computer, why is he using a controller?
God damn it. Well, because Emma became more cultured than him in the end. Also, it's just awkward. You can't play two-player on a gaming computer, though, as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
Nikolai spreading the plague.
And then I saw him being happy.
Come on, Emma. You've got to keep moving, or you'll die.
It It was the first time I'd seen him finally relax. Like the real him was cracking through. I still wonder what happened to him that made him the way he is today.
Emma, what are you doing? You just died. Hey, what are you looking at?
I need to protect his smile. I want to be able to see that smile more and more. I will make you happy, Nikolai, no matter what. I think there's some leftover dinner in the fridge.
And those are directly related, obviously.
Alright, I just have feelings I need to express. First of all, this is so wholesome, Jesus. This is so wholesome. 2, Emma is by far all means best girl, and I will never back down from that. Also, Nick, I'm sorry, I know it's wholesome, but Emma, you can find forget Nikolai. You deserve anyone you want, Emma. Jesus. I hope she doesn't get so fat she's immobile. She's too pretty for that. I guess so. I guess you're too pretty. You should still be able to move, milady. Dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Coast seems clear. Hopefully everyone is asleep. Have to tread very carefully.
Dun 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 dun.
This is pretty massive.
Who the frick has stairs like this?
Knurk! God, I haven't thought about how damn noisy this house can be at times. I'm feeling so nervous, but also slightly excited. Such an odd rush swelling inside me.
Ba-bump, ba-bump.
Step 1, complete. Arrive in kitchen without being noticed. Step 2, initiated. Locate and prepare food. There's the meatballs.
Meatballs?
My
Of course
sweet.
it's meatballs, they're Scandinavian.
Bro, I always forgot how cold it is in here. It is nice having a big cold room for food storage instead of a refrigerator. I can't stop shaking. It's not like my mom questions whoever eats the leftovers. She's just happy it gets eaten in the first place. But it's usually Dad who eats it. He loves having leftovers. Now for the potatoes. I could heat them on the side, but it's much easier to dump everything together and heat it in one go.
Okay, it's going well so far.
Microwaving this would be an option, but it makes so much noise from the beeping buttons to the loud timer. It's too risky.
Hey, break it open and disconnect the speaker from there.
What does Emma look like to you? A friggin' hacker? Friggin' tech person?
Mom usually uses water reheating dishes like this, but I'm gonna use whole milk. Want to make it more calorie rich and fattening.
They should have used like heavy cream and
Knurk. Oh God, please no. Hello? Is someone there?
Silence.
Phew. Maybe this wasn't a good idea after all.
A little later.
It seems to be heated up now. Tastes just fine. Nom. I'll just eat it straight out of the pot. Leaves less evidence. Time to chow down. I didn't even have supper that long ago. Starting to feel really full. Starting to hit my limit. Guess this is as far as I can go when sober. I managed to fill up way more when I was drunk out of my mind. I guess I was high as a kite too, though. Just one more meatball left. Frick. I feel so stuffed. I managed to eat every last bite at least. But I don't regret doing any of this either. There's nothing left to clean up. Only the sauce is left. Only the sauce left.
they said they ate it all, but they didn't eat the sauce. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that, not gonna lie, as a sauce appreciator, on the one hand, it's like, yeah, obviously you want to eat the sauce. On the other hand, oh my god, that sounds so gross, having to eat your potato and meatball sauce. Like, but, you know, she's doing this for Nikolai. We gotta have her back. Metal Gear. I don't get that reference. Oh, she's sneaking.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around,
but I don't know, the floorboards are creaky. As someone who's done this kind of secret late night stomach and snacking. This is 100%. 10% accurate. I love how the dialogue portrays the anxiety and tantalizing aspects of it. 10 out of 10 on this part of the sequence of the following part. Yeah, I took from some personal experience and such, so I'm familiar with the feeling. Jesus Christ, am I the only one who hasn't friggin' tried to friggin' consume huge amounts of food late at night?
I think if I saw someone like eating food at 3 a.m. and they were just like making a sandwich, I'd be like, oh, right. But if they're heating up something and going to that effort, that's a bit weird to me.
Hey, don't judge, man. Don't judge. But yeah, wow, that is all the pages we have so far, everyone. Definitely check out Boutbuster on DeviantArt and support him on Patreon and subscriptions. There are plenty more pages out already, and yeah, there you could get 1 month early access by supporting him on Patreon and subscriptions. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? We're gonna be back with another video on this. This is freaking epic. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.